All right, everybody, here we go. Good morning and welcome to Against the Public for August 19th. I'm Dana Lane. Today, we're going to go through my top Major League Baseball free plays as we look to put together another winning free three-pack and another premium three-pack in Major League Baseball, as we did both of those on Sunday. After we finish, please run on over to Pickdawgz.com. I'll have my Major League Baseball individual plays and my three-pack loaded up. If you were a winner this weekend, I expect all of you to be back on Monday. You can jump on those single plays or my Major League Baseball three-pack for just $49.99. Every three-pack and every individual play comes with our Pick Dawgz win guarantee that states you must profit or receive an immediate site credit for the purchase price. In addition, there's only one way to get every play I release, and that's to simply become an all-access member. Thank you to everybody that did this past weekend. I very much appreciate you putting your trust behind me. You can do that for the next 30 days for less than $11 a day, the next 90 days for less than $10 a day, or better yet, just jump on that annual all-access pass. You get every play I release for the next 365 days for just $3.70 a day. I have my preseason package still up on the website. I prorated it because obviously we have one more week to go. You can get every preseason play that I release next week for just $99.99. Week 3 starts back up on Thursday, so don't miss. You got one more chance to stuff that bankroll before the regular season starts. Also, we're only 5 days away from the college football season, and as promised, right now, I have my college football regular season pass up there. I have my NFL regular season pass up there. I also have a college and NFL combined package up there as well. So make sure you go to pickdawgz.com, get involved. You know what we did last year, over 4,000 units won between the NFL and college football. Don't miss out again this year. So let's roll our sleeves up. Let's get to your free plays for Monday, and we'll start things off at 6:40 Eastern Time. 901-902 Arizona Diamondbacks on the road, minus 210, 8 over minus 15 against the Miami Marlins. Brandon Pfaadt against Adam Oller. Some books may not have this game posted yet because we're not 100% sure who's going to be starting for the Marlins, but word is that Adam Oller will get the ball after starting the season in the Cleveland Guardians organization. He was later released and then signed by Miami. At AAA Jacksonville, Oller was 3-0 in 6 starts, a 2.88 ERA in 25 innings. His biggest improvement when it was in Cleveland or in the Cleveland organization, a ton of walks. He has slashed that in half with Miami, and he's a guy that's got limited big league experience. In fact, he hasn't pitched in the big league since he was in the Oakland organization in 2022 and 23. He was 3-9 with the A's with a 7.09 ERA. Never really a defined role though. They kind of bounced him between being a starter and being a guy out of the bullpen. So that's tough for a pitcher when you don't have a defined role. And of course, Pfaadt 7-6, 3.98 ERA over his last 4 starts. The Louisville, Kentucky native has allowed 14 earned runs in 24 and a third innings. That's a 5.18 ERA, allowing 26 hits, 24 Ks, but just 2 walks. That's a good number. We also have 2 teams that lean on the over pretty heavy. Miami 68, 54, and 2 to the over, while the Snakes are 68, 51, and 6. Actually, that's more than leaning. That is who they are. We have all that information, and yet we look at the number, and it's 8. Smells like a trap to me. I would suggest waiting to make this wager because you can bet the public is going to be heavily on the over, and I think we're going to be able to get a better price. But for the purpose of the show, the consensus number is $1.05. We're going to go under the 8 minus $1.05. Game number 2, 7:07 Eastern Time, 9/11, 9/12. Cincinnati Reds against the Toronto Blue Jays. Blue Jays minus $1.60, 8 over minus 20. Julian Aguilar against Kevin Gausman. Another game where you have to double check the starter because some books still have it off the board, and until the Reds make their starter official, it's going to be at most of the major properties. I suspect we will see the major league debut of Julian Aguilar, as after 77 games in the minors, he compiled a record of 23-17, a 3.38 ERA. He allowed just 312 hits and 346 in the third innings at Dayton, Charlotte, Charlotte and AAA Louisville, where he spent a month at AAA after being called up, and now he's on his way to the big leagues. It's a great story considering he was a guy that was invited to the spring training camp as a non-roster player. So basically, he had to make the team, make the organization, which he did, and now he's in Major League Baseball, making his Major League Baseball debut. Good story for Aguilar. Kevin Gausman, 11-8, 4.20 ERA. Been on a nice run over his last couple starts. 2 earned runs allowed in his last 15 innings. 5 of the Reds' last 7 games have cashed under tickets because they've managed just 26 runs in their last 8 games. Jays' last 2 games have combined for 6 runs total in those 2 games by both teams. So clearly they're on a little bit of an under run, and the under is 2-7-1 in their last 10 head-to-head meetings, along with 6 of their last 7. I'm going to go under 8, and we're going to get some even money there, so that's good. That's a bankroll-friendly number on the total. 9:40 Eastern Time, 9:07, 9:08. Tampa Bay Rays minus $1.35 on the road, 8 under minus 11 versus the Oakland A's. Taj Bradley against Joe Boyle. As expected, the public is on the Tampa Bay Rays, as we will make sure to get. I'm looking at the numbers right now, but they are on Tampa. It's changed just a little bit here in the last second or so. But get on this game now because the number is favorable, and I'll talk about that in a second. We see 69% of the money. 69% of the money. That's the worst segue. 69% of the money is on the Rays, along with 73% of the tickets. 84% of the money is on the over, along with another 84% of the tickets. And despite those percentages, there's been some professional money on the Oakland A's, which has pushed this number down slightly at most properties and most websites. So jump on that right now because the number is as good as it's been since the send out. This has been a decent spot for the Rays, a 28-27 road record plus 3.72 units. At home, they've lost 5.65 units, so a lot better on the road than they are at home. As an underdog, the A's are just 42-67. That's a 385 win percentage, 3.25 units lost. Taj Bradley, 6-7, 3.29 ERA to go with 112 strikeouts and 95 1/3 innings. This is a spot where Bradley needs to bounce back after a 3-game losing streak. And Boyle, the former Notre Dame star, 2-5, 7.39 ERA. It's been pounded over his last 2 starts, allowing 8 earned runs in his last 5 innings. That's a 14.40 ERA. We're going to go with Tampa here, minus $1.35. And that does it for your Monday free plays. Please go to pickdawgz.com. Get involved with one of my many available packages, including my all-access pass that gives you every game I release for one low price, or jump on that NFL preseason pass for $99.99. Those season passes are up there right now for college football and the NFL. You can get both of those, or you can get them individually. Check out those prices on that as well. The regular season starts in a couple weeks. College football starts in 5 days. So make sure you get involved with one of those packages. And again, thank you to everybody that has this past weekend. Here's our Monday free play recap. Arizona, Miami, under 8, minus $1.05. Cincinnati, Toronto, under 8, even money. And the Tampa Bay Rays, minus $1.35. That does it for today's show. Thank you to everyone who watches on a daily basis. I see that viewership going up. Thank you for hitting the like and subscribe button. I appreciate everybody who does that. For Against the Public, I'm Dana Lane. All the best to you and your wagers on Monday.